Obviously, I'm committed to find out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Oh, my lord. What do you mean there's nothing left? We have Leon written on the wall. Dying message. Here we go. Is there any more truth bullets in the barrel?
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
I don't know, Leon. There's one big clue.
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
I have an idea as well, by the way, and I'm going to get your opinion on it.
Die! Die!
Sure.
If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
Very appropriate response. Like, I don't care when it says. That's a very appropriate response to what's happening. Just, yeah, there is still one clue left. The psycho left on the wall and she was leaning up against. I'm thinking of maybe putting
hey, decide who did it.
it on hard mode, by the way.
But there just aren't any more clues, right?
For these, I think it might be more fun. I think it might be crazy fun to do hard mode for these trials, because it's actually really fun. I don't know what you guys think about that.
One clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037.
Leon.
Written in her own blood.
Leon.
There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Leon.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask.
I love her accent.
Can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. Left index finger, right?
I got it!
Yep.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
You're so right. Ishimaru's right all the time.
I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still.
Yeah, the voice of by Morgana as well.
What the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Like multiple voices. It's not just Morgana. She does like multiple voices for multiple JRPGs. Really fantastic one. She's in Trails of Cold Steel as well.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
We never talked to Chihiro, which is crazy.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
That's okay.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
She's Fee in Trails of Cold Steel, by the way. If anyone, I didn't want to leave people hanging. She's Fee.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers.
I already knew this, Safumi.
Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
You gotta give him credit. No one else figured this out, apparently.
Oh, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also
Chihiro,
read it as
genius.
an N.
Chihiro's a genius.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Awada, please not Chihiro, okay? We like Chihiro, okay? Our gang that we're in, that I'm technically not in, but like, you know, cute guy gang. You know, we don't insult Chihiro. That doesn't happen here.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
It does, it's Leon. Oh god, me. Damn, it's no use, I just don't know it's Leon!
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it.
Mm-hmm.
So, whose name did she
Is this what happened? Yeah. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Her name... Oh my, so he's the killer? He's just straight up the killer? Oh no! You should have kept that bald head of yours.
Here's my answer.
You should have kept that bald head. I would have accused you. I would have let us all die if you still look like that.
Simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around,
Jesus.
it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
Or Leon.
Leon. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just
If he is the killer, I feel so bad because he was attacked first. He just thought that he was going to meet up with a girl. You don't know.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
Oh. This is so bad.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it.
Yeah.
In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Should he get like a pass maybe because it was self-defense?
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid
The
of?
shirt, it's his white shirt. Is that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator. It's the freaking white shirt.
I got it!
Ah.
You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them.
If I knew I had to throw away my shirt and my shirt was a part of the evidence, I would never wear a white shirt again in my life if I killed someone in Minecraft YouTube. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I would never wear a shirt again. If I killed someone wearing my favorite outfit ever, that outfit would never be seen ever again.
And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
To me, like, the idea of murder though is just like so, and even in the real world is like it's horrible, but it's so dumb as well. It's like, how could you live after that? Yeah, you're gonna get caught. You will get caught. Well, some people don't, but you will get caught.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
Oh no, it's his shirt. It's totally his shirt.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're not wrong.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. How it was disposed of, where it was disposed of, when it was disposed of. How was this? It's how, right? It's how, because the crystal ball and stuff.
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Wait.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in. And the one with the key
you're
was
saying way too much,
the person
Leon.
on
Be
cleaning
quiet.
duty.
Leon, please.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
I don't think it was him, though.
Interesting.
Okay, no, that's wrong. There was another way to use incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And exactly what proves that Leon is the killer. Wait, what? Oh, the crystal ball. Shattered crystal ball, yeah. That's what it is. But like, wouldn't that more prove that it's... We'd have to prove that he also
Key to
took
the
it.
Trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order
This is
to
one we're gonna
destroy
hit.
the evidence.
This is one we're gonna hit.
Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have.
It's you, Ifumi. It's you. Don't fall for the Ifumi.
Me?
Or do fall for it. It's up to you. There's absolutely no way to use the incinerator without using a trash room key. The killer was able to turn the incinerator on by using something I found on the ground nearby.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Yep.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator.
The next one, isn't this the next one we have to hit?
Person
No, it's the one
in
after
charge of
this.
the Trash?
It's the one after
And
this.
you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
No, someone threw a crystal ball at it, buddy. Leon, you should have kept your old haircut. I would have died for you.
I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Ogami, you'll be surprised at what we have
You
here.
could, if you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
You have a white shirt too.
But how would you use it?
Throw it.
I got it!
Yeah, throw it. For sure.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned the incinerator on very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. We didn't need that part.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Truth.
hey, come on! What the hell is this?
I'm balling up the shirt is another, yeah.
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire.
The piece of the shirt as well. We said that before as well because clearly they threw it because like it was hanging out a tiny bit.
If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
Genius, Chihiro.
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's
Oh
no
my
way.
god, he's a
It'd be
baseball
impossible.
player! He's a baseball player! No!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It would not be much of a challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate
Yeah, for the
baseball
ultimate
star.
you're right, Celeste, for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer.
Well,
These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
yeah, but like it was like self-defense.
Listen
It's
to
so
me.
hard.
What the hell do you mean end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed.
Shouldn't we show a tiny bit more sympathy towards this boy?
Now here's what happened.
The closing argument about to begin. Yes, I would. I'd just closing arguments as well. Every case has one last element to bring to the class trial at the end. This is called the closing argument. In this phase, you will complete a summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic book, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic book using the provided truth panels. Also, take aim at the missing section and press the X button. Holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. I will. Thank you so much. This actually looks like it's going to be so fun. So let's see. The killer went here. And she was like, hey, I'm gonna do this now. And then, so the next thing would be this part. Is that right? Is that right? Wait, is this from all the way to the end? Yeah, okay, so you just filled in. Because it's a manga. It's like a manga. I read mangas all the time. I'm actually currently reading Rin by Haruo Sakushi. So that happened first. Then after that, wait, no, that wouldn't have happened first. Would it? So she had the knife ready. Attacked her with this. What are you doing? Well, let's get a hint first of all. Okay, so what would have happened next? Okay, so let's fill in the blank. Let's fill in what we know happened already, so we don't have to worry about this. So we know that. Oh, there's more. There's more. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, let's start this off then right. So we have. Take this from over here, back over to here. And so we get hints. My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. Oh, so yeah, there's way more. So we start here. Perfect. Then she was like, oh, I'm gonna attack you. And he was like, hey, you. And she lunged at him. And that's when he was like, fine then, I'll grab the sword. She went to lunge at him. He picked up the sword. And then did this. Then he hit her in the wrist. And that's when this happened. Then she hid into the bathroom. Very good visual. And she's hiding in the bathroom. It's like, oh no, I'm in trouble. Someone came along and burst my bubble. Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna open the door. Then he came in with the knife because he's like, look, you tried to kill me, so I'm gonna kill you. She's like, please don't do it, please, sir. Please don't do that. Then that's when she wrote the message on the wall. I think the message is next. Oh no, she dropped the knife. She dropped the knife somewhere, did she? Wait, did she drop the knife? She dropped the knife. Yeah, she must have dropped the knife before he picked it up. So actually... Wait a second. She already dropped the knife here. But then how did she get into the... Oh, this is confusing to me now. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, this is a bit confusing to me now. What's the hint here? After the killer countered Saiga's attack with an attack of their own, what did they do next? Hold on a second. So, yeah, attacked her with the wrist, which made her drop the knife. So that's there like this? Or no, I'm assuming that, like... I don't know, man, because, like, I thought it would be, he'd come after her like this. Because she's holding her wrist. I don't know. Do we have to use all of these, maybe? Let's see what happens next. So she's in the bathroom. I think this is where she wrote the dying message. And that's, yeah, because the message is already written here. He leaves here, and he's like, look, that was grand. I'm going to clean up this place. He's like, oh, I got to throw the crystal ball to light this. Or no, I have to throw this, throw the crystal ball. And he did. He very good throw. And that's when he threw the shirt in then. When he balled it up too. Pretty ingenious. Then he had this. So we did all pages. Some of them, okay, so there's one left over because... Is this enough? Is this right? Is this right? So let's go through it. Let's go through it, okay? Let's go through it. Okay, so we have... He's like, I'm at the door. Hey, I'm coming to see you, girl. She's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. The sword is behind him. She went to attack. He picked up the sword. He looked at the sword, picked it up. Went to swing at her, hit her wrist. She dropped the knife and stuff. Ran in here. Wait a second. Should it be dropped the knife here or... I wonder if drop the knife is more accurate. But she already did drop the knife here. So I don't know. That might be the one thing I've gotten wrong. He went to the screwdriver, opened the door. She was like, Leon. He went and cleaned up with a lint roller, very crazy. Threw the crystal ball, shirt, and reenact. Let's see if this is right. I think one of these might be wrong.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
So he went, oh, this is really
night,
cool.
The killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Yep. Is this right? Okay, so it's right so far.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
Is this right?
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right
Okay, so
wrist.
she might have dropped the knife, actually.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen.
Okay, so I got that part wrong, I think.
Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her.
The reason why I don't feel as sorry for Leon is that she's running away at this point. At this point, you could go and tell everybody, hey guys, wake up. Sayaka just tried to kill me. But then again, there wouldn't be as much evidence. No one would believe you.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
She wrote the dying message, yep.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
Oh, she's horrified. Because I can't blame, but she was under stress as well. Like, I'm not trying to say Sayaka, like, you know, like people put in these situations can't be fully to blame for all the stuff that's happening. It's horrible.
With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch.
I think this is a really good way of doing this in the end, by the way, to keep her interest as well.
That'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot.
Look at him stretching his leg up. Well done, Leon.
Because the killer...
No, Leon killed someone.
Baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief.
I don't know if it's relief.
There was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
Yep.
The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Oh, look at this as well. Does it still work? I think we got one part wrong.
Leon.
Did we do it? Complete. We did it?
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the
I guess if we get the
laundry
meat
room.
of it.
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball? You thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, Do you object to anything that's been said?
See, okay, I want to give a thought on this for a second. It's horrible what happened to Sayaka because even though she tried to kill someone, guys, again, being put in this situation where you're basically told that your friends are gonna die or that you're gonna be the reason that your friends are gone, that's horrific. Like, if I knew that my parents were like kidnapped or my family or my friends or a girlfriend or whatever were kidnapped, like you do crazy shit. You would. Like, don't try and deny it. We don't know what we do in those situations. We just don't.
Do I object? Hell yes, I object. Of course I do. I object, I object, I object. I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that
Do we have a bit
proves
more
you did
evidence?
it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I am? I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Oh, yes. Yes. What is this? Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. True. When this happens, you will engage in them in the head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as a bullet time battle, aka the BTB or the BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the X button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with a triangle button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Ooh. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent if you can pull it off. You'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going, you'll initiate the tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for each button. So watch out for that. That's fine. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spots statement will appear. This is awesome. And at that point, you can press the triangle button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. I will have fun. I'm gonna have so much fun with this.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it.
Yep, they didn't.
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Toolbox. They used something to remove the screws. What could have been the toolkit?
You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Mondo, get this guy.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Voice acting is fantastic. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon's the killer. I need to figure it out. Here we go. I'm excited for this. I'm actually excited for this. Thank God I'm playing on a Sony machine.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Oh, it's the white.
Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking.
When do I press triangle? I'm kind of gone clear on when exactly to press triangle.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid.
Oh my God. Are you serious? Oh my God. No. So when do we press triangle anyway? My controller, I was like, what happened?
Shut up! Shut up! Stupid!
Yeah, we failed that. We failed that bad. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Well then the cast... Wait, what? No! No! No, no, let me try it again! What? No! No! Makoto is not the black and too bad. Looks like the real killer gets to graduate. Congratulations. Everyone else must now be punished. Is this really it for us? Is all over? Yes, please. I didn't know. I'm still kind of confused on how to do it. I'll be honest. I'm maybe a bit too. Yes, okay, let's try and read this again. Maybe I just didn't see exactly what we have to do here. One to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll engage in hand-to-hand battle, very well-timed battle. Yeah, during you destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses to each tempo marker. Press the X button to lock onto an opponent's statements. Oh, and then press triangle after that. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, okay, I think that makes sense. That makes sense now. Sorry about that, guy. Like, I was completely confused. I was completely confused about that. That's my bad. I just wasn't...
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid.
Okay, let's calm down.
Shut up. Where's your proof?
You can tell I'm panicking a little bit, guys.
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
And the final strike. That was way easier than what I was doing. The second time around, we just do it. The first time I was being very silly. I just didn't. I was just a little bit confused on like when do we press the triangle button? Will it show us? You know, I mean, that's just my bad completely.
I wonder what kind of tool.
I feel silly, but like you know, I'll move on.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Pretty much.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Oh my god, are we gonna have to check his toolkit?
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
His own.
Stupid!
Okay, not his own.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid!
Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Kyoko.
Stupid.
Like, I feel bad for anyone who's gonna get ruined in this case. Like, you know, it's pretty crazy. Whoa.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Still doesn't feel good. Does not feel good to do this to him. An A, okay. A C? Okay, that makes sense. I think we definitely did falter a little bit later on for sure. Hopefully we'll get better as time goes on. Later on we definitely faltered. Especially in that final part there where we were doing the minigame. We faltered a lot. And honestly, like, the reason I made the mistake, I think, was because I thought that it was going to come up like it was going to tell you when you press triangle and X, but really it's just X triangle, X triangle. That's my bad. I'm going to make mistakes like that, especially with stuff that I've never done. I do minigame. It's funny, I play rhythm games, but I didn't expect it to be like that type of thing. That's just my bad for like misreading what they were saying. That's completely my bad.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
Yeah.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished.
So if you don't vote for someone, you're
so
going to get punished as well. Okay.
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
So we still have to vote? Are they gonna make us do the vote? Oh my god. Does anyone else feel this way too? I feel really bad too. Like, I feel terrible. Like...
Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case is the one that killed Sayaka. Was that none other than Leon Kawada?
It's so bad. It feels so bad.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch! What the hell's wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed. I totally get where he's coming from, but she did run into the bathroom and hide at that point. But like, then again, no one would believe him if he said that, you know, and like, I think he was just at that point, let's just do it.
So, that's why...
So that's why I killed her first.
None of you are any different.
None of you are any different. One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
Just unlucky. That's all.
Hey, come on!
You expect me just to accept my death? Everything becomes clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, I'd be better off we've been wrong. Yeah, because if what we came up with, it really is the truth, then the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. That's why it's so horrible for everybody. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video was actually something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped in here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. Yeah, she made it pretty clear. I can't afford to be stuck in here. There's one thing that's more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream for sure, yep. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant, yeah. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her. And that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. That's what I'm saying though. This game just went from being like a really well-written game to being amazingly written to me. Because like, I was trying to explain like, oh, this is why maybe they might be so close to friends so far. But in reality, it's like the game already thought of that. The game knew that the player was going to be like, wait, why is she clinging to me so close? And also, they're playing on the old trope. They played on the old trope as well of the girl who like really likes the nerdy kid. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden in anime. And like, so anyone who watches anime or plays JRPG sometimes will know that that's just a thing that happens in those games sometimes. They love to have like the nerdy kid get the girl. Because in a lot of cases, they're trying to relate to some people in the audience sometimes too. Not every anime does this, by the way. Like, anime is not a genre. It's kind of like an art form more than anything. So, like, you'll have other shows that won't do that at all, and it's pretty, they're like, you know what I mean? Just like normal movies, anime can have incredible stuff and bad stuff as well, and tropey stuff and things like that. So they kind of thought, like, the player's going to think that this is just normal for, like, silly anime game. And in reality, it's like, no, we wanted you to think that. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Yeah, true. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh?
But why'd you have to kill Junko? I wanted to talk to her for the rest of the game. She was awesome.
I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
I understand it, I really do. Yup. You're not in despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
Thank you, Kyoko. As angry as I was, Kyoko lashed onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you want to make your enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the Black and Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Oh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad.
Execution?
Stop.
Wait a second.
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
That's it?
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you not use your own very own toolkit?
That's true. That's what I was saying as well.
After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back and broke into the bathroom and killed her. Am I wrong?
See, that's not self-defense. If, let's say, a girl starts hitting you on a night out, right? And then you follow her all the way back then, like, to another pub or something just to get back at her or something like that. That's not self-defense. You know, you can argue, like, she hit me first. It's not self-defense in that case. And the police won't see it as self-defense. You know what I mean? Like, at all. You know, like, self-defense would be if, like, someone came at you and started trying to beat you up, and then in the moment, you, like, fought back. You know what I mean? This is not self-defense.
Do you understand?
At least in the literal sense.
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It is not because you had an unclouded intent to commit. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder? He probably thought to himself, "This is a good chance as well." Maybe.
So that's.
No, that's not. Stop it! I've had enough of this.
Well, are you sure we were closest to her than anyone? Were you not? He killed your precious Saika. Do you understand?
I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Saika either, because the one to blame is him. I agree. Yep, Makoto, I 100% agree.
So what?
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Saika or Leon. We would have been fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Oh, did you awaken your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's all people with that sort of mentality that perpetrate war all over the world.
Yeah, but I'm just a teenager who just wants to go home, buddy. Don't try and, like, you're comparing, like, apples and Easter eggs. Like, it's like...
Is that kind of justice that awakened within you?
Shut up! Yeah, you're being very unreasonable now, Monokuma.
Oh, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry and get to where everyone's waiting for the punishment.
Whoever's writing an answer why Monokuma is right in that situation, backspace. Backspace right now. Backspace, I won't hear it. Backspace.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Because there's a big difference between, like, someone who's going to commit war crimes and, like, a teenager just wanting to, like go home and save their family. This is really hard for Leon and for me as well.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Oh, it's specific to him, the ultimate baseball star?
No.
Oh, this is so bad.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
No.
No.
This is no, please. So these cutscenes might get blocked as well. We'll see what happens. Hopefully not. Because I think the other one got blocked as well. Why are we all looking at him like that? Oh, maybe he just feels like we're looking at him like this. This is horrific. If they did block it, Leon's getting dragged by a chain into a baseball like batting cage. Oh, he's being hung from his neck. This is horrible. I'm gonna have to, like, oh my god. This is horrible. Why are we watching? Close your eyes. No. I can't watch this. No. What are you doing? That's so bad. Stop. No. That's so freaking bad. Have you ever been hit with like a schlitter or a baseball? It freaking hurts. One hurts. I don't want to hear any arguments that Monokuma's a good. Oh my, that's a beautiful shot, but it's horrible what's happening here. That's terrific. I feel sick. I don't want to hear any arguments that Monokuma's right in any situation because I know what's going to come eventually.
He's just trying to show society what they truly are.
No, we're not doing that. That's horrible. He's a teenage boy who just got tortured before he died. I'm not having it. I'm not. That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it? A horrific torture.
My adrenaline is pumping right out of control.
Go, leave me alone. Don't even look at you. That was horrific. Yeah, you feel me? For once, we agree. What's going on? Toka, we agree as well.
I can't take it.
Yeah, no, I can totally understand. I can't take this anymore. Do we have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark office society, secret society type guy.
You are. You are.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark office secret society type, but you are. Like, this is bad. It is evil.
Well...
That's why you're putting an upstanding young citizen like me through a grueling ordeal.
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. No, you're just bad. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. Ooh. You must really hate me to get so angry. But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much he's right about this, but again, he's putting them in this situation. Like, that's like when, like, you know, like Jigsaw, Jigsaw's not as cool as Monokuma, I'm just saying it right now. But when Jigsaw does the thing where it's like, I give you a choice to live, and it's like, shut up, no you didn't, you freaking fool. Don't say that. You can't cut free your regrets from the outside world, you're to blame. Of course we can't cut free the outside world, being trapped in this insane place.
You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn the mysteries of school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't this wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say? It's okay, Leishmaru.
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before. There's no excuse for what he did to force Sayaka to do and then what he did to Leon. There's no excuse. There's nothing I will find will excuse what I just saw. It's horrible. Anyway, let's get to the Blackened's punishment. That's what everyone's waiting for after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? So somebody's watching? Somebody's watching? I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of that for fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. I can understand that. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. It just felt like forever. Yeah, everyone lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Oh, Chihiro. No one even tried to speak. I mean, what could you say? Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? Of course. She moved closer and whispered into my ear. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool for becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure. And we can't ask her now.
However,
even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
Oh. The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves this. She was trying to say, like, it wasn't me. Man, again, the writing just gets better. That's really good. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. True, because she would just been like, okay, whoever killed me, killed me. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway.
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. She did look pretty stressed in that picture. She didn't look like she wanted to do it. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I can never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me to the rest of my life. Yep. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'm so glad it's not a game where we're just like, oh, F them, they killed someone, or they tried to kill someone. We're totally seeing this from the right perspective, in my opinion. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. Kyoko, that's a smile, and I love you so much. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile. By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well... I'm psychic. Oh. No. What? That's so hard. Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Oh, that's actually a sweet moment for such a horrible, horrific time. Chapter 1, to survive. Is it finished? We did it. Unbelievably fantastic chapter. Incredible way to 12 people left. Junko Lee. They killed off three of my favorites. I almost think that's intentional. I almost think they knew. You received the despair bat present. Nice. Oh, would you like to say one is the loneliest number? Finish chapter 1. Okay, fair enough. Just to talk about that chapter really quickly, I had an unbelievably great time. And I honestly think that the writing was pretty incredible too. I know that like the episodes are a little bit shorter. Some people might be like, oh, half an hour episode ain't that long. And what I'll say to you is this, guys, is that like, for me personally, like I have a full-time job and I love playing this game as well. So dividing the episodes into 30-minute chunks means that I can always get a video out to you guys and I can always keep playing this game without having to be interrupted, and you won't even need to hear about my full-time job or anything like that because you won't even notice the difference. And I think that half an hour is a good time as well because like it's good for, I know some people will want it longer, but I also think that's good for like, hey, a lunch break or a morning or, you know, you're drawing something. And for people as well that want to binge the series, it won't even matter too much either because people will be watching it later. But yeah, that chapter was incredible. I love the writing. I love how they had like multiple different facets to each type of a story. Leon and Sayaka weren't just these characters that like just wanted to kill for the sake of killing. There was something like crazy intent behind it that like actually was pretty interesting to me. I pretty much enjoyed every aspect of that. I think they did a really good job of it. I think they did a really, really fantastic job of that. For me personally, let's save right here. I use multiple save slots in games like this all the time. How are we going to stay in this room? So there's multiple... Should we pick up the lint roller? Oh, we don't even want to talk. What about the bin? What about the bathroom? What about the bathroom? We're going in? It's gone. They cleaned it up. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Yeah, it's sparkling. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence had disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us. I almost forgot, since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough. Yeah, that's crazy though as well, because like they probably did that while we were in the trial. But also at the same time, yeah, the idea of like removing existence is insane. But it happened. It happened. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's death. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. And with that, guys, I'm probably going to end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for joining me on this journey. We're going into Chapter 2. This game is absolutely incredible. It's incredible. I'm having the best time with it. I think it's actually one of the greatest games I've ever played so far. It's going to take a lot for this game to trip up and not just completely just join one of my top 20 favorite games of all time. It's going to take a lot for it to do that. It's freaking fantastic.